I've been reporting on the elections since last November, so this is a test of how well I know Obama or not.
You ready?
Ready when you are. Hang on.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Why does it say NAACP convention?
Did I put the wrong number in?
Hold on a second. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on a second. Sorry about this.
That's all right.
There we go, this is right. Sorry. That's you.
All right. To absorb or put off changes to our energy policies, knowing full well potential consequences of inaction. We are placing our short-term interests ahead of the nation's long-term well-being. When we fail to educate effectively millions of our children so they might compete in a global economy, or we fail to invest in the basic scientific research that has driven innovation in this country, so risk leaving behind an America that has fallen in the ranks of the world. Just as patriotism involves each of us making a commitment to this nation that extends beyond our own individual immediate self-interest, so must that commitment extend beyond our own time here on Earth. Our greatest leaders have always understood this. They've defined patriotism with an eye towards posterity. George Washington is rightly revered for his leadership of the Continental Army. But one of his greatest acts was his insistence on stepping down after 2 terms, thereby setting a pattern for those that would follow. Reminding future presidents that this is a government of and by and for the people. Abraham Lincoln did not simply win a war or hold the Union together. In his unwillingness to demonize those against whom he fought, in his refusal to succumb to either the hatred or self-righteousness that war can unleash, in his ultimate insistence that in the aftermath of war, the nation would no longer remain half slave and half free, in his trust in the better angels of our nature, Lincoln displayed the wisdom and courage that sets a standard for patriotism. It was the most famous son of independence, Harry S. Truman, who sat in the White House during his final days in office and said in his farewell address, "When Franklin Roosevelt died, I felt there must be millions, a million men better qualified than I to take up the presidential task." But through all of it, through all the years I've worked here in this room, I have been well aware that I did not really work alone, that you were working with me. No president could ever hope to lead our country or to sustain the burdens of this office, save the people helped with their support. In the end, that's what Truman said. And in the end, it must be this quality that best describes patriotism in my mind. Not just a love of America in the abstract, but a very particular love for faith in the American people. This is why our hearts swell with pride at the sight of our flag, why we shed a tear as the lonely notes of taps sound. For we know that the greatness of this country, its victories in war, its enormous wealth, its scientific and cultural achievements, all result from the energy and imagination of the American people. Their toil, drive, struggle. Their restlessness and humour and quiet heroism. That's the liberty we defend. The liberty of each of us to pursue our own dreams. That is the equality we seek. Not an equality of results, but the chance of every single one of us to make it if we try. That's the community we strive to build. One in which we trust in this sometimes messy democracy of ours. One in which we continue to insist that we we cannot do when we put our mind to it, one in which we see ourselves as part of a larger story, in the fates of those who share allegiance to America's happy and singular creed. That's what patriotism means to me. Thank you, independents. God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.